Hold on. I'm going to.
What do you mean? What? You're what? I see everybody.
There's six of us here. Yeah.
Did you have to refresh?
Well, you have to zoom out all the way in order to see everybody.
Hang on, I need
No,
to
the
give,
icons at the bottom are there.
I need to give everybody control. Can be
Also, we
edited
should
by
switch to our
Garth.
usernames.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
I
Jarvis
changed
did
it. What?
Yeah. Everybody, do me a
Hold
favor. Yeah, do me a favor and do what Jarvis did, which is go to the bottom of the chat box. There we go. Yeah, get purple light.
It's. Yeah, I thought I changed. Oh. How do I change it?
Oh,
So
wait,
you go to
sorry.
settings.
Hang on.
Go
I
to the
might not
gear.
have given you control. One second.
What gear?
Hang on.
Oh, are you
hang
talking
on.
about your?
Hang on. There we go. Save changes. Okay, now you should be able to do it.
Now, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. My bad. That's my bad.
There we go. Yeah, because I changed it in my account and then I came back and it was still my name. That's the point.
I mean, yeah. Well, I wanted everyone to show up like an hour early and get some of this sorted out, but that's all right.
Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
I am sorry. I had food.
So Spacey, I don't know why you're still angry, Hamtaro, but you could change to so
wait,
Purple,
how do I change the
go to the chat box. At the bottom it says as and then like you, or you click on that tab there and you should be able to pick your character.
Oh, you add it. Gotcha.
Couple fight.
There you go.
About 3 seconds ago.
Good job, everybody. Good start. Someone else, it doesn't matter who, I would just, other than Purple Light, I would like somebody to be in charge of the chat on Twitch.
I can do that.
Yeah, because, yeah. That would also be very helpful, yeah. I like that my test things are still in the video. We got
right.
test 2, test
shit.
D's,
I'm really
test 4,
doing this. I have
test
to
5,
actually-
test 6. Yeah, no. It's totally fine. I just think it's kind of funny. All right.
My computer cannot handle more than like 2 things at once. So
Can I hear Purple Light and Cat speak for a second?
There we
go. That's TIDDY Bear. The chin is tilted.
Yeah, I can't hear either of you.
Really?
That actually that's pretty weird that we can't hear you since you're the one streaming right now.
I don't know, because I can hear ClearPearl like giggle and laugh.
Wait, can you, is it just?
As per usual.
As per usual, my conclusion.
Wait, hold up. It might actually be that I can only hear ClearPearl and myself. It's not? Okay. Alright. I'm just wanting to make sure
There.
not
Now
insane.
now it should be fine.
Ooh.
Now it
You
should.
people can hear
Yeah.
you.
So apparently it decided, don't fucking fuck with the
Yep.
mic.
I'm not.
Hello?
Well, I
Don't
had
fuck
to
with
for
it
a
at
second
all.
because
If you're gonna
it-
fuck with it, do that.
no, I know, but it was getting
It's as precarious
Precarious,
as
yeah.
humanly possible,
yeah.
and it's very
It's bobbing.
expensive.
Yeah, it's bobbing.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna have to bob.
Testing. 1, 2,
Anyway,
3.
test the audio.
All right, blurb round 2.
All right, hold on.
Round 2. Fight.
Fight!
Oh wait, I'm not in
It's just
charge of
battle
this. I can
music
just
here.
hang out on the fucking OBS screen, can't I?
That's loud.
Uh,
Does that come in as very loud?
not for me.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
Where did you put your good headphones?
Oof.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
All right, while Blurp is doing audio stuff, I want to explain a couple of basic
All
chat
right.
box things.
Spin the yarn spinner.
So you guys all have access to your character sheets. Not
Yeah.
all the numbers are going to make sense right away, but one thing I do want to tell you
Oh,
about
yeah,
is the,
okay.
I have a character
the
sheet.
rolling
Testing.
feature.
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah? Hi.
So
Hello.
long.
Hello.
Farewell.
Hello.
I'm
You
here to say
deserve
goodbye.
it.
Hello.
I thought
Yeah.
it was a Jew.
Wait, what?
Oh,
No,
no,
that's
it
one
is
of the lines.
goodbye.
That's one of the lines.
It is.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
BG.
here. I understand.
Yeah?
Wait, hold on. Do you actually know where that's from?
Yeah, I love
Yes,
the sound
what
of
are you
music.
fucking-
It's awesome.
Do you
It's the
think
Nazi
you're some
musical.
kind of?
Yeah.
Oh my,
Oh my god. I am
It's the
so
nuns.
high cultured
I've
and
even heard her
incredible.
singing in
I
the
understand.
yard.
I've seen The Sound of Music, the #1 most popular film for like at least 50 fucking years.
Even
Okay,
I watched
I think that might be a
my
little
baby
bit of
musicals.
exaggeration, but
I think it's
Well,
one
okay,
of the
so
most
hold
known
on.
films of
The
all
issue
time.
is that's not what I was referencing from. So I
Okay.
have... Ooh.
So
Oh.
we're good, but I sound
What?
louder than people.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Why
you
do
have a
you
terrible
sound louder?
microphone.
I
Anyway,
don't
I'll be
know.
turning you down.
all right.
You're already at 75%.
Oh boy.
Putting you down to 60.
I literally I don't know.
I know. And we're moving on. Hey! Care to give a roll
Yay.
call?
Yeah? Roll call?
Roll call. 1, 2, 3.
Well,
4.
alright, fucking, I'm from the left, so. Gert
All right.
Freer, the beautiful, the brave, the
Yeah.
slightly, dirt encrusted. He's a rat folk
Sure.
gunslinger.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Shit.
Hey, Squirmy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Strength of 8, dexterity 20, constitution 13, int 14.
Right.
You can read the rest.
Can't they see your
Yeah.
character sheet?
I was about to say, yeah, the
I get it,
stats
but
are
just
right there.
introducing the look, man.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I'm about to get to that as the GM, the person running the campaign.
Get to it already.
What's your backstory?
My backstory is I am one of 200 rats. My parents
Uh-huh.
did not care about me, and I joined the police to, I don't know, maybe rat
Kill the
police.
other
Yeah.
199 rats.
Yeah.
199 rats
I want
on
to
the
stake
wall,
a name for
199
myself.
rats. You take one down,
I'm
put a
gonna
Alright.
bullet
get
in
the water.
it. 198
Alright,
rats on
okay.
the left.
So I do want to explain a couple of technical things first before we get started. If you want to make a roll, the numbers are going to be on your character sheet. I will help you find them to the best of my ability. But the actual thing you do in the chat is you type /roll space and then the die roll you want to do. So if you want to roll a d20, you say 1d20 and then you add the bonus to it, and that's what shows up on the chat box. And like that, like it's not going to matter immediately, but you are going to be doing a lot of rolling. So that is something you're going to need to know. And it sounds like Purple is not listening. but that's
No,
okay.
he's not. He's in another room. I was gonna say you're gonna have to re-explain that.
Great, awesome.
Get on your
Slash
ears.
roll.
Yeah,
Important
/roll
information.
space. Yeah.
Or- I'm
Oh
gonna
my
throw this
God.
in there. There's a lovely little dice box on the little right or left-hand corner there. There's a little
I heard
the
none of
roll
that.
20 looking D20 looking thing.
Yes,
Double
you
click
can't-
on that.
Yeah,
You can just type in the thingies there. And
yeah,
that's
you can't do it that
how
way.
it's easier.
I find it's easier just to type it in the chat box, but
Joey,
whatever
roll
works for
for
you
me
guys.
because I'm in the chat.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. Why?
More work for me, but whatever.
It's okay. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
Here you
Yeah,
go.
it's
There
fine,
you
it's
go.
fine. I have everybody's character sheets up anyway, so I can definitely do that. But it would make my life easier if you guys could roll to the best of your abilities.
Yeah.
Just tell me what to roll.
Everyone
and I
else
will.
does.
Yeah,
I'm the special snowflake because I'm currently chatting.
it's true. It's a fair point. Oh, hey, I just looked at the chat. Squirmy to subscribe. Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Hey.
Subscribe
yeah,
for 5 months.
Yeah, nice. I think that
Hell
might be a
yeah.
record. All right.
Yeah.
So, let me start at the beginning. Just explain. Some of this I explained in the doc to the players already, but just to give an overview for everybody watching. This is a modern fantasy campaign. The 5 main characters, as you can tell from their pictures, are police officers. They're specifically detectives at a police precinct.
Yeah.
Precinct 43.
4
in
detectives and a cat.
The cat's the best detective in
The
your
cat.
party. Thank
The
you
cat
very
is.
much.
What's the intelligence? 12. Wait. Hold on. Why does the mage have less? I guess intelligence. I have more wit. What? All right. Whatever.
I'm smart.
I'll call it. I got some street smarts.
The cat's
Well, with
very
my
smart.
being a fucking gutter rat.
Wait
The
a
cat
minute.
is very book smart.
Mhm.
But the 5 of you are police detectives. You've all just been recently moved to Precinct 43. It's a new precinct well, it's not a new precinct. It did exist, but then it shut down because there was a whole fuck ton of corruption, and they had to renovate everything to get rid of it all. So basically, everybody.
And
in this
somehow I
building
didn't
is
get
new
swept
now.
up in that.
Right, because you're good at hiding your shit, apparently. In character, anyway.
Yeah, what's it doing?
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah.
Doc?
What's up, Doc?
What's
You
a
guys-
rat
you guys-
gotta do to get some cheddar around here?
You guys have all been assigned to the same squad. None of you have met each other yet, but you have all found yourselves in the main lobby of your police floor on the first day of work, basically. And you guys can feel free to introduce yourselves in character to the best of your abilities.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's a rat.
Yeah, what of it? You want me to fucking shoot you in the goddamn skull?
Alright, I need to. Let's see.
Take one of your eyes for that comment.
That's why you were talking to yourself earlier.
Yeah,
Didn't
no, I
know
was
why you were
practicing my
using-
horrendous New York accent.
Yeah.
My mobster accent
Yeah,
as
walk
my
it over here.
rat police officer.
That just
Yeah?
that sounds like a very out of work actor's attempt at a New York
Oh,
accent.
absolutely. What do you think I am other than an out of work actor?
You know, you got me there.
An out-of-work sound designer?
Joey Wheeler, is that you? Yeah,
God.
I
You
got
mean the best you would be a
reincarnated as
character?
a rat.
I still don't know how to add my attack points together.
God. Stop it with the Yu-Gi-Oh references.
Oh. Anyway, keep it moving.
Yeah.
For the love of God, Spacey,
what is
say
it?
your
All right.
lines.
Okay, so I guess what I'm doing is training my 1-year-old dog who is very excitedly like twitching his ears and like wagging his tail because there is a cat in the room.
Uh-oh.
He's a good enough boy not to immediately attack
And he's a
him.
very good boy. So he's not doing anything, but he's trying very, very hard.
And I'm already sitting like in a chair, I guess in the corner, just like looking through the journal handbook that they had given us, like within the vetting process. I'm just kind of like perusing back and forth through the pages.
Okay.
Question for you, Mr. GM, sir.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Are we supposed to stay in this one particular spot for a reason, or?
Well, you guys have, you showed up to work. It's your first day. You're not really sure where to go yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the one
Okay.
confusing thing is
Yeah,
that
there were some assistants downstairs that like directed you to the floor, and they said that HR would be with you shortly.
Ah, okay.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. I wasn't
What?
sure if the placement on the screen is actually where we are right now. 'cause
No, this is just for
this
reference.
is like for
yeah.
battle.
I don't
Okay.
know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I got as
Because
far away
Odin's
from
kind
you
of far
fucks as
away from
humanly
me.
possible.
You just... Yeah,
What?
no. The current map is just you're in the void right now, out of character or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in character, you're in a building. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's not
Right.
a fucking mansion.
Yeah, I figured that
Great.
we were just kind of chilling in a lobby.
Yeah.
Wait, so Cat, what are you currently wearing?
I'm wearing a wizard robe. Cause I
Okay.
do
And a
magic.
bulletproof vest.
Yeah, I told ClearPearl that initially I was going to have my wizard cap pop out underneath my little police hat at the end of the day to be like, we're done with this police stuff. Now it's wizard time. But I also kind of I dabble in both,
Whoa,
so
look
I
at the
think
time.
yeah.
My day job is being a police officer. I got a side hustle as being a
But
conjurer.
I think it's a little bit more absurdist to have it just sit precariously on top as if it were
No,
gonna
you don't
tip
understand.
off
The
at any
hat is a
moment.
part of your head.
I think
I
most of
like the idea that you've adjusted the gravity just enough that it doesn't fall off your head.
yeah, that it's probably where most of my magic is going to throughout the day. It's just
Slayer
keeping
won.
my hat
Slayer's
on.
here. Higher
But
Slayer.
just
Right,
barely.
right.
Yeah.
Hello,
Just
Arrow.
barely.
No, I
All
love
right.
the idea.
All right,
Yeah.
because so I asked this because I'm pretty smart, and so seeing a cat that has wizard stuff, which is not a what are they called?
A normal cat behavior.
Well, no, it's more of in the sense that because there is a catfolk race in Pathfinder. I
Yeah.
forget.
No,
Yeah.
that's not what this is.
But
Yeah,
this is literally
right,
They
Yeah,
are,
she's
they
a
are
I'm
in
a-
fact called catfolk.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
is just a cat.
I my
This is a cat with the power
my
of
intelligence
wizardry.
is high, so high that I was able
Let me-
to comprehend English.
Hey, Cat.
Let
And
me
you
explain something about the lore of this setting.
Hold on, ClearPearl. Can I just do one thing?
Sure.
Cat, can
What's
you
up?
name one of your skills?
What?
don't either.
There
Being
is
a
skill
cat,
section-
duh.
There is a skill section on your character sheet. FYI. No, okay, let me explain something about the lore of this setting a little bit. In this world, in a team with a talking rat, a short woman with a dog that's almost as tall as her, a blue-skinned scientist man, and a green-skinned magical lady with a book. In this world, it is still weird to see a talking cat in a magic room.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So, my first reaction would have been, why is there a cat wearing a robe?
Why is that your first question?
Cats
I
wear
actually-
robes all the time.
Normal!
Listen. Cat, don't answer that unless he's
Okay.
asking a character.
Okay.
Good.
So in character, what I would have done.
Put on a
is-
voice.
I can't do a voice. I'm not good with the voice thing.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
don't give him shit for
you
not being
have
able to do
been
a voice.
voted off of the island.
He is doing a voice. He's doing Shanky's voice. It's fine.
Yeah, and now
he's doing
he
his best
can't talk,
Shanky
period.
impersonation. Go ahead, Shanky.
He can't. I muted him.
Oh. Well, stop that.
Fine. All right.
Glenn has too much power.
It's true.
I don't know
Really
how I
true.
keep ending up with it,
I-
considering it's clear that I can't handle power.
Well,
Seriously.
everyone can blame Janzo for that one.
Hey,
Right,
welcome,
right.
JM Cars. Glad to see you.
Uh,
Now, if
How do
only
you do?
Fairana Cinderbreeze would introduce
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah, well, she did.
Nah.
The only, yeah, everyone's.
If
actually, wait,
only Ephital Yzmar, the man with the banana off screen, would talk and introduce
holding a
himself.
banana.
You are holding a banana.
Okay.
There's
Noticing
picture evidence.
or hearing the commotion happening to, I guess, somewhere center of the lobby, I close the book and look over to the people and stand up immediately upon seeing them. I go, "Hi, you must be the others in their precinct. I'm Max Lindsay. Nice to meet ya." As I whip my hand out.
I guess
I am-
since I'm
Whip
the
your hand
closest
out
to
to
you, giving
who?
it to me first.
In a general direction, I am not.
So
in
you're
any
you're
Right.
walking to the center of the
I have
room,
one question.
saying hello to the air, and just holding your hand out, hoping that against hope that someone's gonna meet you.
Well,
I say in character.
I believe
Hey,
Evil
man
is
with
the
the
closest
banana,
to the
could
middle.
you put a banana in that hand? I
No.
really appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, I have a question for Blurp. How tall is Max?
She is 5'7".
Okay. All right, so not like
Oh, like 2 feet taller.
Crazy.
She is 2
but
feet taller
still
than you.
2 feet taller than me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just jump up with Odin and reach my hand upwards. Say, hey, I'm Feyrana, and this is Odin. Nice to meet you.
Cute puppy.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Odin.
gosh. How old
And
is
I
he?
start gushing, like, yeah, he's a year old, he's still in training, you know, he's finally growing into his police vest, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
It's
ain't
very
that
cute.
fantastic?
Doggingly.
Pretty much.
Down, or I
God.
crash down to like Odin's level and start like petting his head.
If I
So
could
I will
interject into
approach-
this love fest, I'd just like to ask why the fuck we're here.
We're waiting
No,
for orders
in character,
from-
I'm fucking the voice. Anyway.
Well, that's a very good question. You guys turn around.
Oh shit, it's the boss! Or, well, maybe, I don't know.
No, hang on, I forgot what she looked like. Okay, she's a halfling. You see a halfling woman walk over to you. She's carrying a clipboard. She's wearing like she's not wearing a police uniform. She's just wearing like a business suit. And she walks over to you guys, and she goes, "You guys must all be in Squad C, right?"
Who wants
Yes,
to know?
ma'am.
Yep.
Well,
I-
it is my job to know. I'm in HR. My name's Janine.
Hello, Miss Janine.
I've
I
never
do
heard a more
you know,
HR
proper
name.
claps of the hands and do a little polite bow.
Janine shrugs at Gert's remark. And she's just like, you know what? I mean, it's like I was born for the job.
I've
You
never
could
heard
say.
a more HR response.
Hey, well, it comes with the territory. Shall we begin the tour?
Yeah.
Please.
Whoa,
Lead
what is
on.
the... Oh.
Yeah. So she starts leading you guys through the 2 floors that are relevant to you guys. She explains a little bit about you know what you guys are going to be doing every day on your typical police activities. She goes through like I guess the curriculum.
I thought we graduated from the academy.
We're graduates.
She shows you the fucking 2-page paper that tells you not to cheat on your tests.
Uh-huh.
She leads you guys into the basement, which shows you some basic rooms. You got the weapon storage is the first place you go to.
This will be fun.
Okay.
She opens the door and you see just this guy staring at a gun with a magnifying glass in like a dark room.
Okay.
There's a lamp over him, but like everything else is really dark, and he's like not even paying attention to you guys. And Janine just goes, "Hey, Leo, say hi to Squad C. They're new today." And Leo doesn't even fucking respond.
A man after my own
What
heart.
what type of race is Leo?
Purple. It's oh, what's his name?
What race is Leo?
Leo's a human.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's still just looking at this gun, like staring very intently at it. And Janine says, "Well, Leo here is in charge of maintaining the weapons. He fixes them all up. He signs them out to you guys for use. If you have any requests for specific jobs that you need to get done, you can sign out any of these weapons here, and Leo will get that sorted for you."
Cool.
Leo still says nothing.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Fantastic.
It's a little vague if he's even listening. She then leads you to the next room. It's the evidence locker. She explains the basics of the evidence locker and everything, and she opens the door.
Evidence.
The evidence locker being where people put the evidence that they gather for
Yeah. So
detective
my
work.
point
Yeah.
is like, does she really have to explain that?
Yeah, well, she's showing you where it is.
Right. Okay. That's one thing. But explaining
For a
how to
man
use
with
the evidence
18
locker is a little
intelligence,
bit.
you ain't that bright, are you?
Inside, she does eventually reach the room, and she opens the door. And inside, you see two eccentric characters. One is a short little kobold wearing a vest, and next to him is a goblin, not even wearing a shirt. He's just wearing pants. And they're both hopping around, and they're playing yakety. Not yakety. They're playing hacky sack with a fucking like a piece of evidence, like a bag of drugs. They're just playing hacky sack with it.
I join in.
You join in.
Seems like a fun time.
All right.
What else could I do?
Interestingly enough, you are roughly the same size as these two individuals, as a rat folk, so it actually looks pretty fun. You fit right the fuck in.
Wait.
Go ahead and get oh wait, no, you're
Yeah,
the one
go ahead and roll, ClearPearl.
Yeah, here. Okay, let me check your dexterity. I believe is +5,
Wait.
so I'm just gonna roll like a little. Well, you get a nat 1. You fail immediately.
What?
Yeah, right off the bat.
How does that even happen?
First roll of the game.
Yeah, Gert apparently really sucks at hacky sack.
It's hacky
Especially-
sack.
okay.
How much do
Wait,
I need to
so
win?
Remind me again. What is the lady's name that is escorting us around the
Janine.
Janine? Okay.
Just tell me how much I needed to get the sack.
More than a nat 1.
Oh, so if I got
who are these?
a 2, would I
You
have
would have
been...
you probably would have lasted a few rounds, yeah.
You're just dropping the sack right there.
You
So-
immediately fucked up and embarrassed yourself in front of all of your new colleagues.
I laugh because, not gonna lie, it's hilarious.
Like, I mean, to be fair, you did miss kicking a bag of evidence, so maybe this isn't the worst outcome.
Yeah.
Great. Now my DNA's not on it.
Janine.
I love it.
Janine
these
does
two?
sigh at the sight of these three.
Who are these
very
two? And I
HR
point to
response.
the goblin and the kobold.
Well, these two, against our better judgment, they insist that they are called Frisk and Risk.
Okay, so which
And then
one's
the
first
kobold,
and
the
which one's
kobold looks over to you guys, raises his hand, and goes, "I'm Frisk." The other one does the same thing with the other head. "I'm Risk."
Oh my god.
Hi. So I just
Nice
kind
to
of
meet
like,
you.
hello, Risk and Risk. What are your jobs here?
Oh, we look after all of this stuff.
The evidence.
Yeah, you know, that
Which-
stuff that locks people away when you get enough of it.
So you're
Hold on. I
So you're in
start
charge of the
perusing the
evidence,
evidence.
which you're
Just let
playing
this
with.
happen.
All right, you start perusing the evidence. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
what was your question?
No, my comment was, so you're in charge of the evidence, which is what you're playing with right now.
This is no longer evidence. That guy got killed, so this is just ours now.
Free cocaine? What?
I give her a very inquisitive look, as to be more like, are these two,
Unfortunately, they're good at their jobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's nice to meet you, Frisk and Risk.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I am Ifatal. I will be. I'm Ifatal.
Nice to meet you,
I-
Deadly.
I
Oh,
slowly
you idiot! It's
hold
your
on.
funeral.
I just mutter under my breath, close enough.
I pocket a small piece of evidence.
Define evidence for me, sir.
I mean, you define evidence. What's in the room?
Well, it's a lot of drugs.
All right,
That's
I'll
the main
pocket a
thing.
small baggie of I don't know, what's a skooma?
Angel
I
dust.
pocket a bottle
Alright.
of skooma.
All right. Let me do some rolls real quick. These are going to be secret rolls.
I'm sorry, what is your alignment again?
God,
Not-
you'd
not good
really
enough
like
for a
to
cop.
know.
Oh dear.
All right.
As the great man once said, wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Okay. Well, it's as far as you can tell, nobody seems to have seen you pocket this evidence. So you just have some angel dust in your pocket.
Skooma.
Good shit.
You have some skooma in your pocket, sure.
All right. Moving on.
All right. Let me go back to my notes here. All right. So the tour continues. Janine leads you further down the hallway to like a back corner of the hall in the basement.
Oh,
Some
we
of the
left
lights
the evidence locker?
Well, now we are. We're leaving now.
Oh, I slipped the bottle of skooma into Evatal's pocket.
All right. Let me do some more rolls. Especially for. Let me take a look at Efodal over here.
Hold on, does he have?
I could.
Even before.
I'm gonna, roll that.
Jakey, you haven't done your skills yet.
I did my skills. Hold on, I did do my skills.
Wait, hang on. What? What's your intelligence?
It's like 18.
It's +4. Yeah, plus. You have more than 3 ranks.
No. No, that's at 0. I just didn't actually. I didn't actually put them in the chart.
All right, let me take a I'm looking for your perception here. Let me do the math real quick. Okay, it's easy enough. Got it. All right.
Oh, are you rolling for me or am I rolling?
No,
it's you two guys. So go ahead and roll a perception, and I will roll Purple Light's sleight of hand.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is sleight of hand affected by Dex?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yours is +11. You're good at this.
23.
Sweet.
You get caught.
Oh man, that
My
was
plan
actually
all
like...
along.
Efodal notices you rummaging around in his pockets and a bottle of skooma sticking out of it.
Have fun.
I thought you wanted
grabbed-
some. That's the vibe I was picking up. What do you want from me?
What are you doing?
I just told you.
Sorry, I missed what his actual response was.
What?
What did?
He thought
Pull
you
the
wanted
banana
some.
out from in between your ears. And listen next time. Jeez. And I throw the bottle of skooma into his hand and walk away.
All right, let me just roll a d20 for you.
If I get a fucking 1 again,
It's not a 1. You successfully throw it without breaking it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, all right.
Evadol has to catch it. Make him roll.
All right, I'll roll a reflex for
Well,
it.
I mean, he could just let it. It's Shanky's choice. Really.
It's true. If you want to catch it, roll reflex for it.
Yeah, it's important enough. I'll roll reflex to try to catch it.
Yeah.
Though I feel like I would try to, take it.
Otherwise, you would be breaking evidence.
Well, I mean,
I would not be breaking
Well,
evidence.
yeah, it would be him breaking
I'm
evidence.
not the one breaking the evidence.
at best, he's
You
an
touched
accomplice.
it last. So
Ooh.
it's you.
Ooh.
Not a 1, you're fine. It's pretty easy. He's not that far from you, considering he was just shoving it in your pocket.
Alright, so I catch it. I'm gonna
That's not what the map says.
The map is lying to you.
Anyway.
All
what are
right,
we
okay.
doing?
Without further ado, unless y'all want to do more in this evidence locker, I'm moving on.
Oh, I
I'm
thought we
putting
were
the-
out of
I'm
the evidence
putting
locker.
it-
We were in the hallway.
The whole we're walking to the next relevant location. We reach there once you guys are done.
Yeah, so before we actually get too much further, I'm gonna put it back into
Yeah.
the room and then catch up
Yeah.
with the rest of the group.
You do hear Janine with her best polite HR voice. Please refrain from doing what Risk and Frisk do. They're professionals.
Yes, I'm sure.
If you need their permission to take evidence out of the evidence locker.
I had talked to Mr. Gert.
What do you wanna talk
And as I
about?
say this, I'm kind of gonna be away from him because considering what just happened, I'm just gonna start to stay away from Gert.
I don't understand.
point.
I've been magnanimous and kind this whole time. I even gave you some free skooma.
While you're explaining yourself, you all notice that some of the lights are kind of flickering at the end of this weird, sketchy hallway. Like it looks like this part of the building hasn't been fully renovated yet, and a lot of stuff is falling apart. You do reach the end of the hallway, at which point you see half of a sign on the door that suggests that this is the coroner's.
I see the budget cuts have hit pretty high.
Yeah, for the corpse.
Yeah, the coroner insisted we keep it this way. I'm really not sure why.
Who's the coroner? I asked like very. Oops.
Well, meet him yourself. She opens up the door.
Wow, Shank finally followed.
We're dealing with some kind of.
I forgot to give this guy a name. Give me a second. All right, I came up with something. It's fine.
I swear, if you made him a necromancer, I'm just gonna walk out of this place.
You walk in the room and you see a humanoid body. Like you can't quite tell. He's wearing a coat, but like he's ducked down like beneath the table doing something, so you don't see him from your angle really. You just see someone shuffling around. And you hear Janine saying like, so this is the autopsy room. Next door is the coroner's office. We got Jorge here. He's in charge of most of the day-to-day cadavers and such.
The day-to-day
How many
cadavers,
people end up dying here?
Well, it's a big city. I mean, you guys are gonna have to get used to this.
Yes, hold on. Cadavers?
You ever
or
seen a man
corpses?
die before, Max?
Never.
Hold on, what, never?
Take
You're a
whatever
cop.
level of cotton out of your ears.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
You do start to hear some
I'm
chuckling.
Talking to the other lab coat-ridden man.
You start to hear some chuckling from this figure as he slowly stands up, going, "Greenhorns." Yeah.
That's a bit different than a chuckle.
It's a maniacal
Wow.
chuckle.
Chuckle. Okay.
He stands up fully. He's got like a popped collar on his lab coat, but you notice the back of his head is pretty white, like pale white, and there's no hair. He's totally bald. And he turns around and you realize that you're looking at a skull.
Oh.
You motherfucker!
Not a necromancer and undead.
There is a difference.
Yes, because
Nobody knows bones like bones, am I right?
Oh my god.
Odin, sick him.
So you have an undead as the coroner.
He pays his taxes.
Why is that a problem?
Yeah, I'll pay my taxes.
on me, Efatol?
I don't know if you knew this, lawman, but zombies and undead and skeletons and vampires, we're all allowed to live too.
Undead,
Gotta make
not
their-
technically alive.
Gotta pay their bills somehow.
We're all allowed to unlive here too. Thank you very much for correcting me. That's very important.
Unlive here too. You say we're
I
all
appreciate
allowed
that.
to unlive here too.
You're welcome.
Oh
Glad someone's
god.
making friends at least.
Yeah, so that's Jorge. If you have any questions, he's definitely the one to go to for any health-related detective work you need to get done. And that's about it for this basement. You got any questions so far?
I assume we have a normal lab that we can use for testing purposes, you know, on like
building. We do have one down the street that's that we go to a lot for research and development.
all right.
If you break a
Good to
bone,
know.
does it grow back, or do you have to get another?
Wait, what?
That sounds like a question for Jorge. Jorge? He just said,
I thought I was talking to Jorge. That's all I care about. I love your laugh.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
That's not an answer. My friend Jorge,
If
that's
it's the
not
right
an
kind
answer.
of phone.
It's not, it doesn't happen naturally, but I mean, I don't happen naturally either, you know?
Fair statement. I like this guy.
Jorge.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you made of funny bones? Because that was humorous.
Oh my god, no! I walk out of the room. I am leaving.
He like slaps his hand on the table so hard his hand falls off.
I leave you all to the talking skeleton, and I'm just okay. That's it. No.
Back to the hallway.
Back to the hallway. I'm just closing the door, just like I can't believe it. No.
My dog is also visibly trying not to react to the like 3 bones that are just all over right now.
You see Jorge like bend down and pick up his hand and like twist it back onto him.
Oh
Sorry,
my god.
Jorge.
Odin is immediately disappointed.
You guys, that's for sure.
Shaggy, no, bad Shaggy.
Oh my gosh.
Come in handy.
Thank you. I'll be here for as long as I'm employed.
All right. Well, if you're all done here, I'm going to bring you guys back up to the main floor.
Yeah, alright.
I assume I can retrace my steps because, oh my god, no.
Well, you retrace your steps, but you're not that far ahead of everybody else, so they pretty easily catch up to you.
That's fine. I'm just like. Oh.
Yeah. She then leads you up. She shows you the other relevant rooms. You got the rec room. You see 2 dwarves in there. They're just dicking around playing fucking foosball.
Hell yeah.
And they're like screaming at each other. It's a really intense game of foosball.
And wait, are both
I
the
go and
dwarves male?
observe.
You go and observe. What was your question, Ifatol?
No, I just wanted to know. Sorry. Are both the dwarves male?
Yes, they are both men.
Okay.
As far as you can tell.
That is true.
What does
Okay.
that matter?
Can I suck their dicks?
I'm pretty sure he just wants to know whether he says ma'am or sirs.
Yeah, probably.
I like the dick sucking line better.
Your head.
You
Oh my
see 2
God.
male dwarves playing foosball with each other in a really intense
Okay.
game.
Okay, I say, hello there, gentlemen. Who might you 2 be?
In the middle of your sentence, you hang on, let me check something real quick.
Oh no. Is he gonna get
You
gutted?
have not calculated this yet, Jarvis. Thank you very much for making my life harder. What's your CMD?
Oh. Wait, I
Why
didn't
is
know.
your character
The fuck's
sheet
a
incomplete?
CMD?
What are you talking about? No, I did calculate it.
All
No,
right,
you
10
didn't.
plus 2. Okay, you don't have any bonuses. You just didn't put it in the fucking box for some reason. 14
Yeah.
is your CMD.
See, I
All
didn't
right.
calculate it, you fucking piece
Yeah,
of
you're making me
shit.
do extra mental math for no fucking reason.
Oh,
Put
but
it
fucking
in the
who?
proper boxes. That's what they're there for.
All right, so in the middle of your sentence, as you're introducing yourself to dwarf on the left or right.
I think he
I
said
mean, okay,
both.
so give me a little bit more detail as to the setup of this recreation room. Like, you walk in the
It's
door and like,
it's relatively like I don't know, like the size of say like an office, give or take. Like you got like a couple of TVs with some systems hooked up to them. You got a couple of couches, a table where you put snacks and stuff.
But are we
and a
talking
foosball table.
like a
Okay,
Netflix
but
office,
where
or are we
is
talking
the
like a
foos-
Quibi office?
I don't think I've seen either of those. It's very straight laced. It is a police office building, so it's not gonna have like slides and shit like fucking Google.
so what I want to know is this. In relation to the door of the entrance, where's the foosball table? How's it facing?
It's to the like upper right corner, basically.
Can I
Okay,
interject?
is it like horizontal or vertical?
May,
'cause
may-
really
may
that-
I interject?
Sure. What are you interjecting? with?
Just man to man here.
Yeah.
Does this line of questioning matter at all?
It matters for who.
I'm not
for
asking
who I end up
you.
approaching.
I'm asking the man in this situation.
You know what? Let me ask you this, Travis. Do you approach the dwarf closer to you or further away from you?
I mean, probably it would be I would approach them whoever was closer.
All right. Okay.
But I'm talking to both of them.
All right. So
Remember, this is a 3-hour campaign.
Right. We do have an ending to get to at some point. So we got this dwarf on the left. Halfway through your sentence, like pushes you and says, "Shut the fuck up." He goes back to the foosball. And then from the doorway, you hear Janine going, "Roger, we talked about this manners." You can shut the fuck up too. All right, that's a write-up.
I turn around to face Miss Janelle again, and
Janine.
Janine.
It's fine. I'm introducing a lot of characters. It's okay.
Her name right.
Miss
Yeah.
Janine. Who's
No,
Roger?
you called
and
her
his-
Janelle.
And his
Roll for embarrassment.
It's Janine. The man on the left who's being a little rude right now is named Roger, and he's currently playing a very intense game of foosball with Claude. Say hi, Claude.
Focus on fucking
Okay.
ball.
Claude and Roger
This
are-
dwarven man just like flips everybody off at his introduction as he continues to play.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and
the two of them handle a lot of the paperwork for the precinct in general. You may come across them, but you're more likely going to be working directly with your assistants in your squad, which you will be meeting very soon. But don't worry about those two. They get their work done. It's fine.
She says
Right.
in a way
So-
that
so
shows that
I'm-
she has said
so
this many
as
times
I'm-
before.
I'm gonna be leaving this room, and as I like leave, I'm gonna like mutter under my breath, "Oh, aren't these two gonna be a wonderful character? Aren't these two gonna be wonderful characters?"
Yeah.
And when I
Uh,
say these two, I'm referring to the assistants you just mentioned.
Hold the
Yeah.
fuck up. Cat points out a great thing. Well, a big thing. Why is
Alright.
Cat an investigator?
It's from what she's described from the character that she wanted. I went with investigator because that's the most closely related class to what she wanted.
Alright, well.
And I explained this to her already, so I don't know why she's asking.
No, I'm a silent man.
A little silent cat.
A little cat. Look, you look like a wizard, and you're
Silent
basically
Cat
a
of
wizard.
ultimate power.
Your official
Fantastic.
class is investigator. But like you basically just do magic and stuff, so it's all cool with what you wanted.
You're basically me, except with a
Yeah.
little added flavoring to it.
Yeah.
That's fine, son. I didn't mean to point it out. I was only
no, it's cool.
merely speculating.
I want to be sure that you're okay with your character, so.
Of course, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I mean, at this point, it's a little late, but you know, whatever.
All right.
So, Efodal, as you walk out of the office, you do take notice of a desk nearby. You notice some of the papers seem to be moving by themselves with a pen writing text on it, without anybody sitting at the desk.
I will stop dead in my tracks,
Yeah.
and without like actually looking in the direction, I'm gonna point. And who would that be?
It's called magic.
You hear from the rec room, you hear Roger's loud booming dwarf face going, "Don't touch my shit!"
Don't worry, Roger. I wouldn't dream of it. I call back to him.
Yeah, you better not. Oh, god damn it! And you see Claude like cheering, like, yeah!
While they're distracted, I pocket the ball.
Where is the ball in midair?
Oh well, it went into the fucking goalpost of because Claude's cheering right now.
Uh-huh.
So
Claude's
you-
cheering. Roger's
the
yelling
goal-
at
oh,
Ephesital.
foosball.
Yeah, I'm rolling for you. Give me a
Mhm.
second.
For a second, I for some reason I was thinking it was ping pong, and I was like, "What goalpost?"
No,
Oh, like
foosball.
the-
No, yeah, the
soccer
goalpost.
people, Yeah.
In ping pong.
Yeah! You gotta score your touchdown.
Yeah.
So I'm very confused for a second.
Okay. Anyway, you successfully pocket the foosball ball, whatever it's called.
Yeah, right. The foosball.
The foosball. Yeah, you pocket the foosball. You put it in your little pocket. You hear Roger going. He's like smacking the table a bit, and then Claude goes, "Get the ball already, you fucking pussy!" And he like takes his hand and he's like, "What? What's the fucking problem?"
By the way, I meant to say I am long gone by this point.
I imagine this is most of us are pretty much out here at this point. Everybody else walks away. From far away, as Janine's showing you to the next location, you kind of hear a "God damn it!" And a smile crosses the fucking shitty ass rat folks' face.
Okay, this is when Odin starts watching Gert, like, straight on, just follows him and just is staring at Gert, like, intensely.
Wait, who?
While walking along. Not saying anything, not making any noise, just that face of, like, you know,
She's
there's a
fascinated.
ball.
My dog?
Odin.
Yeah, well,
Odin.
oh yeah, the dog. Yeah, see,
The
here's
dog.
the
You know
thing.
what?
How does Odin know I have the ball?
Allow me to roll perception for Odin, real quick.
Come on, Odin. Come on, Odin.
But
Do it,
why?
Odin.
Oh, I just figured there was, like, a smell or something, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Well, it doesn't smell like ball. It smells like sweaty.
Yeah,
dwarf
that's
man.
yeah.
Doggo does not see ball. Doggo smells ball, but Doggo also smells many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's...
Yeah, I want to see. Okay, yeah, I don't know how to roll for that. Is that you?
Well, I rolled your perception because it's typically a secret roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog is also puppy, so puppy is distracted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll probably get over in like 5 seconds.
Ball, drugs.
Christ.
Hey, he's trained specifically to find that shit. So.
Yeah.
All right. So Janine leads you into basically, well, right before she reaches to one office at the end of the main lobby, and you do see a nameplate there. It's for I have it somewhere. Captain Quinn Forrest.
Our superior officer, I assume?
Well, captain is a good frame of reference for
Indicator.
a good indicator of this.
Yes,
How
but
would you
just
be
because they
higher than
are
a captain?
captain ranked doesn't necessarily mean they are in charge of us here at the
Right.
this specific
Well,
place.
well, Janine points out the door and says, "This is where the captain of the precinct stays. Please do not bother her unless absolutely necessary. But you will often be called into the office as part of your work day. So get used to this location in particular."
Is she here now?
She tries the doorknob and it's locked, and she says, "It looks like the captain is busy with something else, but according to the schedule, she'll be free soon. In the meantime, allow me to show you your workplace."
Okay.
The key is
yeah,
unless absolutely necessary.
yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of necessary for us to introduce ourselves so she knows who she's working with.
Yeah, it's fair. It's
That's
a
kind
fair
of
point.
important thing here. I would like to know who my superior officer is so I know who I'm dealing with.
She does lead you into a hallway where you see a bunch of pretty much equal rooms. They all appear basically the same. Each one is labeled Squad A, Squad B, etc. She takes you to Squad C's room because you guys are all part of Squad C. And as she's taking you guys there, she does explain that the first 4 squads are the daytime crew and the second 4 squads are the nighttime crew for this precinct. So you will likely only see half of these rooms full at a time. She then opens a door. You see a lot of desks. Each one seems to already have a nameplate for all 5 of you, including the cat, which just says cat. Which is why
Beautiful.
Janine was not surprised to see a cat.
Excuse me, could you repeat that? My tired old ears couldn't hear it.
Oh my god, that cat can talk!
How old is Cat?
How old are you, Cat?
It's really honestly none of your business now, is it?
Well, as a GM, it's kind of my business.
Take it up with someone else. Look at my social security number. I don't care. Not gonna tell you.
Well, Well, it sounds like you're like fucking 15, so
Yeah.
that's what we're going with.
You know I know magic.
Yes.
Mm.
It took a long time for your little cat brain to understand it, so.
Frog
Anyhow,
frog, do it. Frog him.
She can't do that yet.
Hold
She's
on,
too low
wait.
level. So you see these 5 desks. You also see 2 other occupied desks. These
Frog.
are. What are you guys doing? What are you guys sneaking around back there for?
Turn him into a frog.
Purple Light, she can't do that. She
I'm
doesn't have that
not
ability.
going to respond to your inane nonsense, sir. Now please take 2 steps back.
Yes, quite.
Wow.
So
Rude. I walk off, having stealthily placed the foosball in her hat.
He's rolled for that.
That's gonna be. There's gonna be a disadvantage. on
Okay,
that one.
pocket then.
All right. Okay. Let me check Cat's perception. All right. These are. It's just against you two, so I'll just roll both of them publicly.
Beautiful.
This is the sleight of hand, and this is the perception. Yeah, Cat notices.
Who is who?
The first one was your roll. The second one was Cat's roll.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. The 11 is your sleight of hand, and the 8 is her perception.
I quickly attempt to play it off as me petting her ears.
Oh, that'll
Okay,
go over
first of
well.
all,
Yeah?
how does
What
that
of
go
it?
over, Cat?
Well, firstly, I'm a man, so there's that. I'd prefer you
don't
not
know,
to
let
use
ladies
she,
touch
her
you.
pronouns for me, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
And secondly, I did ask you to take a few steps back, and I don't take kindly to this touching, so now if you will. Leave.
Okay. So
Alright,
Janine's
then.
already in fucking HR mode, like trying to mitigate the fucking situation here. Like, all right, okay, let's all just get back to the tour. What you guys do once I'm gone, totally fine. I just need to finish my job real quick.
I
The
can
last room.
guarantee that I'm
What?
not gonna roll well this entire time. I don't think I'm gonna win a single one of my rolls. Because I don't
You
think
won
I've
the-
ever
you won
won
the
a
first
single.
2.
No.
You won like half your rolls.
No, I haven't. I've won.
You've done 4
Taking-
sleight of hands, and
uh,
you've passed 2
wait,
of them.
what do you mean?
You did the
Wait.
skooma. You
Oh
did the
yeah, I
second
stole
skooma.
shit.
Yeah. I've been paying attention.
I have not gonna lie.
Someone has to.
Yeah. So Janine leads you guys into this room. You do see hang on. You do see there's a couple of extra rooms. You know, you got your own bathroom, you got your own what's it called? Like relaxing area.
Lounge.
Lounge, yeah. And you do see 5 desks, one for each of you. The nameplates are already there. You see 2 occupied desks, and these 2 people are. Hang on. Oh, sorry, I scrolled too far down in my notes. That's why I got confused. You see a half-orc and an elf. The nameplate by the half-orc's desk says Darren, and the elf says Elaine.
Lane?
Elaine. Sorry.
Elaine, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Elaine is doing just doing some paperwork, and Darren immediately spots you guys. Goes, "Oh, hey guys, you're finally here!"
Oh.
Hello there. What? I already forgot. What did you say the guy's name was?
Darren.
Darren. Okay. Hello
Darren
there.
the half orc.
Hello, Mr.
Half-orc.
Darren.
Yeah.
It'll be nice working with you. I
Oh,
am
absolutely.
Patrol.
You guys need anything done, I can do it. I'm the assistant specifically for your squad. And so is Elaine, even though she sometimes won't admit that. I work for the sergeant
Hello.
first, Darren. But yes, if you have any requests, I will respond to them
Oh.
and do my best.
Oh, she's the. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
You do see Elaine's desk is positioned in such a way that it's right next to the one locked door in the room with a nameplate that says Sergeant Samson Whitaker. And she did mention sergeant, so you can assume that's who she works for.
Sergeant, then Captain. Yes.
All right, okay. He's like, well, it seems like you guys are getting acclimated just fine. I wish that your sergeant was available right now so you can get started with your workplace. But I suppose in the meantime, you can just take a look at your desks, get yourself comfortable, look around, and that'll be that. I'm gonna go head on off now.
All right,
Fantastic.
thank you.
Tour.
Yeah, no problem.
Now I get to be bored in this room.
Oh God. Mr.
I
DM,
walk over
sir.
to my desk and I sit down and I start to open all the drawers.
All right. So literally, the moment that Max sits down at her desk, Janine's phone starts ringing. She goes, "Yeah. Oh, right now? Yeah, I'll tell the one person who sat down."
Hey, hold on, what?
Well done.
She hangs up the phone and goes, "Yeah, the captain's gonna want to see you guys now. You're gonna need to go over there."
So to explain this, I was literally just about to walk out the door, and then she makes that call. It's just like, oh, I guess she's here. Okay. And then I immediately turn around and start heading for the sergeant's door.
No, the sergeant's room. The sergeant's room is in your squad room area. He has his own office. The captain is the one who wants to see you, which is the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The captain, I mean.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
at least
So
one.
Back up then.
All right. Yeah, get your butt off the chair.
It's like she's probably just like,
Can I
"Well,
assume?
this
Can I
down, too."
assume the rest of the party is also going?
Yeah.
All right.
I stealthily place the foosball on Ifatal's desk. Just
Allow
on
me to.
top. I just lay
This
it
is-
on top.
This isn't even. This is your even better roll. This is your stealth roll,
Ooh,
So-
fantastic.
which you get a bonus to
And-
for being small.
And I'm
Am I rolling?
assuming
Am I rolling
Ifatal-
perception or are you?
No,
go
you
ahead and
already
roll
left the room.
you've already left. You're
It's
gone.
true,
You
you
already
did
left
already.
the room.
Yeah, I'm just
gone
gonna
as
roll a
shit.
You got
I'm
Yeah.
just rolling a,
Oh.
a generics. No, 29. It's enough. Nobody notices you placing the foosball on Ifadol's desk.
This is gonna get old very quickly.
Looks like you've already made enemies. Yay!
I'm like,
Quote,
I think
quote
we're-
unquote enemies.
Workplace rivals. Oh
Wonderful.
yeah.
I
think
love
we
it.
mean frenemies.
All right. So
Alright,
you
so
guys
That
do
requires you being
reach.
friend.
You guys do reach the captain's door. There's a cat folk at the desk who sees you approaching and goes, "Oh, are you Squad C?"
Yes.
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 Probably.
Sir.
All right. The captain will see you now.
Oh, okay. That I assume this
In we
other
go.
Through
person-
the door.
In we go! I was waiting for someone to say it. All right, someone
we
opens the
go.
door. I'm just imagining like the five of you just staring at this lady. She's
What
like,
is all
"Ah."
this- enchanted with the dazed,
Let her
Sometimes
take
I
her time.
dazed
underestimate.
condition.
Sometimes I
Well,
underestimate how like step by step D&D gets.
Well,
Yes,
I took
alright.
a curse.
Through the door.
I just took a cursory glance at the Twitch chat and I saw Arrow Slayer saying, "Purple Light just boot up Monster Trade." All right. Well, hey, you're at least paying attention, and that's what matters. So,
Yep. Paying
yep.
attention.
Totally. So you guys enter the
So-
captain's
okay.
office. You see two people standing there. Well, one person standing, one person sitting. You see you see a very pale looking man standing up. He's wearing what you would recognize as a sergeant's uniform. And the person at the desk is a woman who basically I could describe as Irish. she's pretty pale, red hair, freckles. There's no Ireland in this setting, but if there was, she would be from there.
I was about to say, like, is this ginger? Like,
No.
okay, ginger hair?
No,
She's pretty-
that's the
she's-
Scots. Would you?
And you guys instantly recognize as wearing the captain's uniform. I'm getting my nose a little snotty here. The captain takes a look at all of you and goes. He looks at the paper in front of her and goes, all right, okay, and she looks all the way down at the cat on the floor. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay. She puts the paper down. Hello, Squad C. I'm happy to welcome you to Precinct 43.
All
It's
right.
a pleasure to meet you, Captain. And
Yeah.
I reach out my hand for a shake.
She shakes your hand.
Cool.
Could have gone either way there.
I mean, listen,
She
I don't know
shakes
what-
you in the back. No.
You're dead now.
She was a mimic in disguise. No.
I was just waiting for
Fucking
straight
dare.
up protection.
I swear, if you do that to me, I will
I mean,
blow
that
up
would be
this whole
hilarious.
precinct.
The captain of the precinct shakes your hand like a normal fucking person.
Damn fucking straight she will. Otherwise, I will blow up this whole precinct myself.
Hey, you know what? Bosses can be mean sometimes.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true. I'm not saying nothing else could have happened, but the thing that you would expect happened.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
She then gestures to the man standing next to her. She says, "This is your sergeant, Samson Whitaker. He's the one who will be overseeing your squad personally and will be reporting directly to me."
Howdy, Sag.
So.
I will reach
Don't
out a
respond
hand
to people
towards
like
him.
me.
He does shake your hand, but you can tell he doesn't want to.
Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah. The two of them, you guys, over the course of the next 10 to 20 minutes, you go through your introductions with each other. They explain like the basics of what your job is and everything, like just to make sure that everybody's on the same page. You know, any questions, ask your fucking assistants, blah blah blah. After about 20 minutes, Captain Quinn, she claps her hands and says, "All right, any questions?"
Why are we here?
Well, you kind of skipped over 20 minutes of dialogue, so I'll just be like, no, we're good.
That's a very fourth wall way of doing things. I like it. All right. Well then, Sergeant, take it away. Sergeant Sampson, he just looks at you guys. He goes, "All right, come with me."
Follow
I
the
follow
sergeant.
him.
Yeah.
I'll
Follow
follow
the sergeant.
along, sure.
Yeah, he leads you back to your fucking Squad C room. Along the way, he does give a kind of an ominous warning. He says like, "All right, well, listen up. Just gotta warn you one thing about the captain. Do not get on her bad side. She seems very polite in there, but trust me, you don't
That
want
won't
to see
be
her.
that hard for me.
Yeah, you
People
don't want to
like
see.
me.
Apparently, apparently they do. I've already heard the fucking rants and raves from Jorge downstairs. That rat folk guy, he really likes you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Why
now that
wouldn't
we're
he?
here,
I'm a likable guy.
yeah. Well, let's see if you can live up to that praise. All right. Well, anyway, I have a task. Your first task as Squad C, I have it right here. There has been a string of robberies that have been reported last night at a local jewelry store.
That
We
tracks.
yeah, like the security camera footage has been looked over already, but you can feel free to take another look once you're there. But as of right now, all we really know is that somebody broke into a supposedly bulletproof glass window
There you are. Hi.
and stole a bunch of the jewelry that was in the front of the store.
All
He
right.
then- Elaine will give you the details in this dossier, and unless you have any other questions, I'm going to go back to my room.
I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Great. like,
Okay.
like you can tell that he like
I-
definitely is like he's like waiting for everyone to say you're good, good, good. Okay, great, and he like leaves, goes back into his room. All right. Elaine gives you the dossier. It basically explains the same shit that he just told you, but it
I saw
provides
with
like
more
address.
detail.
It provides addresses and the people who own the store, etc.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
It also
Alright,
provides
looks
their
like we
personal
gotta
report and
hit
stuff.
bricks, boys.
That's what I would assume from the dossier, that it would give every bit of detail that the store owners gave to the precinct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then we go over there and ask them, and they tell us the same stuff again. That's what I've learned from TV shows, at least.
Usually they're carrying something at the same time.
Yeah, carrying like a notepad, you know.
They're
Yeah.
like checking the cash register, moving boxes around, even though somebody just got fucking murdered. They're like, oh, that guy, I know him. We go way back.
Onwards! Glory and victory!
Alright,
this party,
I guess
because
we
considering how
go
things
to
have been
where our
going-
mode of transit is and go to the store now.
Yeah.
You guys hop in. Well, there's
Hold
5
on,
of you, so
I need to go talk with some friends.
All
I
right.
go to check up on Roger and
Roger.
his friend,
All right.
Oh, no.
Okay.
the other one.
The
I don't
other
need
one-
anyone else.
does-
It's okay. It's cool.
Roger and the other one, yeah. So, does anybody follow Gert? Does everybody follow
No,
Gert?
I'm
or...
gonna
No.
stay at my
All right,
desk.
so you guys go on
I'm
with
going
the job.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah,
And you,
I'm
all right.
heading straight.
So there's technically 6 of you, including the dog. So you have
Yeah.
2 police
Uh-huh.
cars that you take. We're gonna. You guys can split up however you like among the 2 cars. It doesn't really matter. But one group is gonna have to wait for Gert. So.
I'm gonna
going
not be
on
part of
ahead.
that group.
I have the sniffy dog, so I should definitely go.
Yeah,
Whatever car
I
is
think,
moving.
I think,
Faye Ron,
Faye,
yeah.
sorry.
Me
Faye
and
and
Kat
Max are
hanging
just gonna
out
go on
at
ahead.
the fucking precinct. Fucking right off.
All right. Okay. So.
I wouldn't say we're
As-
hanging out. You know, you are still 2 to 5 feet away from me. I'm not really interacting with you. You know, just keep to yourself.
Would
Cat is,
Sir
Cat
like
likes to
join
do
us
social
on
distancing.
on the car, or would he rather stay at the precinct and wait for the next one?
No, Gert didn't say anything. He's just fucking like he walked off. So whoever's
No, I was
sharing a car with
talking
him is.
to Kat.
Oh.
Oh, can you say that again, Missy? I missed that.
Would you like to join Faye and I on our and Odin on our drive out to the location, or would you rather wait for the next car?
Well, as long as you're not acting a fool like hooligans out there, like Gert Greer over here, then I'm fine with it.
I like this
Of
character.
course not. I do my best to uphold the law in every way that I can.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you're fine, young
I
lass.
hate this chick.
Hey, because I don't want to be stuck with him.
I
Is
like
there like a cop like cycle patrol?
well, you can
Well,
split it. You can split in more than 2 cars. It's just generally frowned upon to waste resources like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Because listen,
So,
the way things are going, I don't just know.
Okay,
Plus we
so
have-
this car.
Plus, we have more important things to do than to wait for him.
All right,
This-
so you take a
Rude.
fucking police motorcycle or whatever, and you follow the car.
All
and
right.
leaving Gert to his own devices. And
Oh, God.
in
Terrible
any
idea.
case, maybe not the best move, but I
Horrible
digress.
idea.
So Gert,
Honestly, one of
let
the
me go
dumbest.
back to you for a second because something interesting has happened.
Yeah.
Gert walks back into the main lobby to check on his friend Roger and what's his face. His actual name is Claude, but nobody cares. You.
Yeah.
So you know how the foosball table used to be standing upright?
Oh, God.
Oh dear.
It is now in 2 pieces on separate sides of the fucking room. The couch is flipped upside down. The cushions are all over the place.
This is a mood.
Uh-huh.
This is
TV,
how-
the
this
TV's
is
been
how I-
unplugged for some reason.
This is how I handle disappointment.
You see Roger and Claude are now ripping off each other's shirts and yelling profanities at each other like, "You're hiding it! No, you're hiding it!"
Oh my God.
Good shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. And I know what's gonna happen too, which is gonna.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen, do you?
Oh, I know what's
Really?
gonna happen.
Do you now?
Oh yeah. All right, let's get on with this. I want to hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you do, Gert?
I knock on the door.
The door's
Hey.
open.
Well, I knock on the wall just to get their
Okay.
attention.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you two gents know. I think I saw something that looked a little bit like a foosball. Hanging out on, what's that guy's name? The blue one. Who cares?
I fucking
blue
knew
one.
it.
I saw it on his
Big
desk.
fucking shock.
Just wanted to let you know.
All right. Let me take a look at your character sheet real quick. Oh, I'm already looking at character sheet. That's why I was confused. Okay. I'm rolling a bluff check.
It's one of those things that's technically not wrong, but
Yeah.
still warrants a bluff check.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to roll sense motive twice. Say.
I'm fine.
Please, please
All right.
let them pass. I
So
don't
the
wanna deal
two
with this
dwarves,
shit.
the two dwarves immediately turn to you and go, "What did you just say?"
It's on his desk.
And you
What do
weren't
you
there
want?
to refute it.
What? Why is it? Why is it? Oh, who fucking cares? Let's go. They just both stumble the fuck out of the door and go to. You watch them go down the hallway where the squad rooms are.
I yell after them. Hey, do you know where the camera room is?
Oh.
They don't hear you, but the cat folk at the desk in the main lobby, it's like, oh yeah, it's to your left, down the hall, second door on the right.
Many thanks. I make my way over to
want
the
the camera
camera room.
I think
Why are
we're
they
just
letting to the
I
camera?
think we're like
He's
2
a fucking
seconds in.
cop. He's a detective cop. They have
Literally
access.
day one.
Yes,
Alright.
his
You
job
won, and he's
description.
placing evidence. Generation footage.
Yeah, so you knock on the door. It's locked.
Ooh, that's a bad idea, but I guess I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Nah, that's a terrible idea.
Pulls out shotgun, shoots the lock.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
would
I
you
was
look at
gonna
that?
try
The
and
door's
pick it.
opened.
You can pick it. That's a
I
disabled
can
device
pick
check.
it.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God.
I sniff around to figure out if anyone's around.
I don't think you have the scent ability, which means
Really?
you just have normal people noses.
But I'm a rat.
He's
Yeah.
a rat.
Yeah, he's a rat, but he's also like a humanoid rat, so.
Okay.
What?
Sure.
I guess, yeah, like he lost some
Let me
of
ask
the
you:
fucking
do dog
olfactory-
folk have the did dog folk have the scent ability?
Dog folk aren't a thing, so.
That's more of a homebrew situation.
They probably would if you made one, but
Oh,
as it stands, rat folk do not, by rules, have scent.
fucking hell!
They have normal people smell.
Normal people.
All right, I take a look around, notice any cameras.
You do take note of the cameras. They're not subtle.
Are they pointing at me?
Well, they're pointing throughout the hall. You see one that's pointed at you.
Fuck. This is terrible.
What do you
idea.
think? There wouldn't be a camera pointing at the fucking security camera
Yeah.
office?
No, yeah. You know what? I leave. I cut my losses. I go after the rest of the folk.
All right, you cut your losses. On your way out the door, you hear a motherfucker.
Oh
and you,
boy.
And you reach the garage.
The garage where the car is?
Mhm.
Yes, the garage where the automobiles are kept. Yes.
I go after the rest.
Yes. All right. You go after the rest in a car.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
so
great.
everybody, So
I could have
everybody
taken the
else-
horse today, but I guess I didn't.
So everybody else reaches there like maybe like a couple of minutes before the Gert. At which point you see there's already been police tape attached to the area. You very obviously see fucking hole in the window. And you see you see someone doing some paperwork in like a back office with a door open.
Yeah.
Where nothing was stolen.
Am
so
I
you
here,
feel
or
free to-
should I just like shut up?
Well, I mean, like you'll be seeing the same shit in 2 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm not here right now, so.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it twice. It's the same stuff. Pay attention. Stop playing Monster Train.
How did you know I was playing Monster Train?
Well, that's what fucking the chat said earlier.
Wait, they said
no,
hold
I-
on. They
I
just
think
told
he's
me to
saying
boot
to
up Monster
it up,
Train.
not actually. I don't think he's actually playing it. He just says to pull it up.
Who says I'm not
No,
actually
I-
playing it?
He's totally playing it.
I mean, I have Steam open right now. Let me see. That's a lie. I'm not actually logged into Steam right now, but I can easily log
Okay.
Not logged in. Just okay.
Okay. So,
Sorry. Continue.
in. Anyway,
Alright, so we're in this room.
yeah.
Detect
So you're
magic.
you're
There's a hole.
you're outside. You're outside the room,
Oh,
but you
okay.
see,
We're
but
outside.
like you're looking at the front. It's a jewelry store. The window's been broken in. Allow me to do some rolls that you guys don't know about.
right, because you're the one who does this.
Yeah, I do the perceptions and stuff, so you guys don't know if it, like if there actually is something or not.
Why are you so upset about this, Shanky? He does this all the time.
This is not new for me as a
know.
DM. I like to know if I fucked up my perception and don't see anything.
ClearPearl is Byleth confirmed.
Byleth?
Wait, what?
I like Byleth as a character, but I don't see it.
Shanky's angry at everything.
Yeah, that's how he plays
He's
Pathfinder.
mad that he's holding a banana.
Yeah, you get used to it when he plays Pathfinder. He just kind of gets.
Wait,
angry at
what's
everything.
Byleth? Or who's
Oh
Byleth?
my
Hey,
god.
let's Fire Emblem main
Please,
character.
don't explain
Yeah.
anything
Well, no
to
fucker,
him.
no wonder I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Don't explain.
Well,
He'll
Byleth
just
is one of the-
continue the rabbit hole. Just
Nope.
stop.
Byleth is one of the DLC characters
Stop.
in Smash Bros. Anyway, let me tell you guys what you see.
All right.
You see broken window. You're
You know what? I'm not getting into this. No. I'm not getting
you
into
do
this.
notice that what the dossier said is true. The only jewelry that seems to be missing is the stuff in the front by the window display.
So,
and,
smash and grab.
and Odin starts kind of barking a bit at one particular location near the window.
All right. I send Odin to sniff the area,
Odin
whatever
sniffs,
area that is.
Odin sniffs
Scent?
the area.
Yeah.
Yeah. He uses scent.
Yeah.
He uses his dog nose. Yeah. Odin. Odin does sniff around, and he does the confirmation bark that basically means "Come over here, owner, please."
Okay.
Aw.
So I walk over there.
All right, you walk over there. You give the location a good look, and you do notice a small blood trail
A blood trail.
on the floor by the window.
Okay. First, I turn around to the group and wave them over.
I walk over and I squat down with her.
Just let me
Alright.
know when I arrive.
Yeah.
We'll say
okay.
about another 30 seconds or so.
All right.
Sounds good.
So then I just kind of say like, oh wait, first of all, is the jewelry shop owner like there?
Yeah, she's
We-
presumably the lady in the back in the office right now.
Oh, should we be?
Yeah.
I guess we should probably Are we?
Well,
Do we have to
we'll
like say
talk
hi to her?
I
don't
mean,
know.
like, well, here's the thing. It
It
would be nice to say that you're here to investigate, but she's also
Yeah.
been seeing police all morning, so she's not
Okay.
faded.
All right.
Yeah. Like she already gave her information, and that's what was in the dossier.
Okay.
But-
yeah.
but,
so
like,
we
you
don't
know,
have
If
to.
you don't have to, but if you have questions for her, you can ask.
Yeah. Okay. So since we
Yeah.
got distracted by Odin's reaction, it is acceptable that we
Yeah,
stick with
yeah.
the blood trail. All right.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
okay. So then I just kind of say like, "Oh, Odin found this blood trail. Should we follow it right now? Should we see where it leads?"
I would
help,
like
please?
to scoop up some blood samples of it.
Yeah, anyone
before-
who wants to, it definitely sounds like Ephatol wants to. Roll heal. Roll a heal check.
Ooh, actually have heal.
How
Yeah.
do I?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I'm not here.
Under your skills.
What do you mean heal check?
it's the one that you roll to identify like health things like how old blood is or like how someone died.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So
yeah.
where's skills? I can't find my skills.
They're close to the bottom.
I
of the
saw them.
Yeah.
I
It's
lost
under
them or
your
something.
spells.
Yeah.
26.
All right, Ephatol does know this. The blood does look like it is relative. It is dry, but it's new to it roughly matches up with when the robbery took place.
Oh, you know what? I was looking. I missed out on skills because I was looking at my dog sheet. All right.
Your dog, who is good at survival and nothing else.
Yeah, that's why I didn't see
Okay,
it.
the
I was
The
like,
dog
where'd all my
picks
skills
up that
go?
the blood is about 2 days old.
Mr. ClearPearl DM, sir.
Yeah.
Do we have a portable, like, I guess, blood tester or blood identifier thing?
Well,
or do...
the car comes equipped with like bags and stuff that you would use to collect evidence.
Okay. Yeah, so honestly, I would be doing just that. Would just be doing the collection of the blood as soon as they pointed it out, and say like, oh yeah, this is still recent and it's within matching testimony, i.e., it's blank. However many hours ago the report said.
Okay. I don't know anything about police anything. What do I do?
Oh, you're in
Follow the
right?
blood trail.
Okay, so
Let me put it.
What are you people talking about?
Let me put it this way. This is first and foremost a mystery, right?
Yes.
So you investigate. That's
Yeah.
you're detectives. You're looking for stuff.
All right.
So, at this point, an angry rat folk pulls up on the road.
Oh, angry
Is it
rat.
and sees you guys.
Who said I was
staring.
angry?
Please.
An angry looking resting bitch face rat folk shows up on the side of the road.
That's fair.
And he
Yeah,
sees
you're
everybody else staring at the ground.
What's going on here?
There's blood in a broken window.
Great.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it against protocol to take some of that blood, like a sample of blood, but not for investigation purposes?
You know, I've been on the force for 20 years. I'm gonna say no. I think you're fine. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. What?
Well, I can.
Go
Okay,
for it.
Cat.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Yes. Then I'll be taking
Absolutely.
just a few.
Give me a wisdom check. So basically a D20 and add your wisdom modifier, which is +1.
I'm an old man. I'm gonna need some help from one of my cohorts with this.
Cohort.
Specifically the rat-like one. Come here.
Oh,
Do you,
Jesus Christ.
do you really think I know how to roll the dice? This is the first time I've
Okay,
ever been
so-
involved
so
in
Kat,
this.
Kat, are you on the chat box?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So hit /roll.
Okay, I was there, yeah.
Yeah. Space 1d20
Alrighty.
+1.
Okay.
Hit enter. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
You're smart. You're smart enough to know that you're not allowed to
Well,
do
you
that.
know that there's a cutoff for, learning about technology, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm far past that.
You're not allowed to take evidence from a crime scene without like it being part of the investigation.
Yeah, if you want to be made a suspect, that's a really good way of being made a suspect.
It wasn't for nefarious purposes, but it was for certain purposes, yes.
She just wanted some
Okay,
blood, guys.
I want to step further into the store and cast Detect Magic.
All right. Max Lindsay steps into the store and detects magic. You do detect some residual magic from the window. It looks like there was some basic magic put in place to prevent people from breaking in, which doesn't seem to go so well, apparently. And you detect stronger magic on the jewelry display cases that are still intact and inside.
Okay.
I
What do
call
I
out
like
to-
detect
oh.
any like the school or anything, or do I just sense generic magic?
That would be a knowledge arcana check.
Ooh, which I have.
Yeah, you're a smarty pants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me remember what my thing is because I'm like looking at it,
Spell
but I
says
need to remember.
Well, I have your skills up right now. It says it's
Yeah,
+6.
nah. 20. Wait, I got
Oh.
a nat 20.
What?
Kind of an unnecessary
nat
nat 20, but sure.
Nice.
You recognize it as abjuration magic.
All right.
If you want to identify it, that's a spellcraft check.
Let me remember what the fuck my spellcraft is. Which is sad +4. But let's see if that works. I got a 19.
Good enough. It's very basic. Just like it gives the glass like extra defense, basically, like extra hardness.
Okay.
But like it doesn't. It's something that could easily be broken through.
Okay. So I note those things down.
Yeah, so if she detected magic and that's all the magic that was there, that means that there was no magic to like break the window.
Well,
Was it physical?
if there was magic involved, the aura is no longer there.
Okay.
The robbery happened last night, so like it's definitely possible that residual magic just doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take it the report mentioned any witnesses or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
The report mentioned no witnesses, but it did report security cam footage.
Thought
Security
so.
cam
That's
footage.
right.
I go
Okay.
check out the security cams.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So Gert, you walk. The easiest way to do that would be to talk to the person who owns the store.
I go to talk to the person who knows the
You
store.
talk to the lady
I'll
who owns
begin the
store.
interrogation.
oh
Yeah.
my
Hi, and
God.
I
Oh
was,
god.
I was gonna
Yes,
do that.
the guy with the
next.
Slap
lowest
the glove on.
charisma is the one talking to the store owner.
The wait. Oh, I do have very low charisma.
I
Yeah,
was
who
gonna
has-
go do that.
Well,
have the high
Lindsay's
Well,
out
Gert-
there doing nothing.
Gert well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I
let
do
me explain.
have a bonus to
Well, let me
bluff
explain
and
something.
sense motive.
Well, let me explain something that was in the doc, but it was kind of a small thing, so I don't blame you for missing it. If you have profession police, you're allowed to roll that for police-related charisma checks. Because it's your
Cool.
job. So you could be like, hey, I would like to see the security cam footage. I'm a police officer.
That too.
And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's more convincing when you literally work for the fucking cops that you're asking for help. So, you get a bonus
Wow.
of it.
While Gert is
That
doing
would be
I was like,
that would be a +8 for Gert. So let me roll that. All right, you are very successfully able to gain access to the security cam footage.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Yep. I mean, it's man, but sure.
Don't care.
He got mine wrong too.
Don't care.
Fucking straight people,
Okay.
man.
Christ.
Okay,
So you
security footage.
you check out the security cam footage. You find the timestamp where the robbery most likely took place. You find it. It's very easy. The window breaks. The window breaks.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that's out of the ordinary, ain't it? I
Here we
call
go, then.
over, I don't know, fucking Max Lindsay.
Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay. Can you just
Yeah?
take a look at this for me?
All right.
All
I'll
right.
walk
let
over
me
to the
get
footage.
a second perception check then. All right. That's +7.
It's fucked up, ain't it?
All right. Yeah. Okay. So Gert calls you over. You look at the same footage. A window breaks. Allow me to continue describing the situation. As the camera continues to roll or whatever.
All right.
You start to see jewelry just kind of disappearing into thin air, as if like an invisible force is picking it up, and it just disappears after a second. And then suddenly it stops, and then there's no more movement. Something that Max notices in the security cam footage. She kind of does the typical like, wait, zoom in on that kind of thing.
Zoom, enhance. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that, but she spots something a little suspect. What she notices is that the blood is not from the window breaking. It seems to have happened after the fact, while the jewelry was disappearing, and then soon after the blood starts to appear on the floor, the movement stops completely.
Ooh.
Oh.
You do notice the beginning of the blood trail leads back out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
Has no one decided to follow the blood trail?
Oh, it's not
I
going
asked,
anywhere.
and then they decided not to.
Are you
going
fucks
anywhere.
kidding me?
It's already dry. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I
wait
was
2
gonna
minutes.
do
Still
another thing
evidence.
while I
You
assumed
can
people
wait
were gonna
2
be dealing
minutes
with
to
that.
get other evidence.
Yeah, we'll follow it after we're done here.
Okay. So when you did our perception checks, was that
I did.
just as we arrived on the scene?
I did the relevant perception checks already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I couldn't try to do for another one now that we've found this blood trail to maybe inspect closer
Right. Well,
to
this perception check was specifically Max looking at the security cam footage and noticing the blood.
No, right.
Um,
What I want to do is I want to take a closer look at where the blood trail is to see if
Yeah.
maybe there are like some kind of trail of some sort. Like
well,
Odin
there is,
did that, didn't
yeah,
he?
there is a trail. Odin found it, and
yes, but
Fayrana
not
confirmed.
blood trail. I'm talking more
It's a blood
like
trail.
tracks or
So that
Yeah.
would be a survival check.
Well, okay, but let me say this. You
Closer.
do see some dirty footprints by the blood trail, and the footprints are shaped in such a way that whoever was doing this was not wearing boots, so you can kind of see the shape of their foot.
okay.
And it seems to be some kind of weird creature, like webbed feet with claws on the end.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Uh, Oh, sorry.
No, it glitched out for a second
It's
for me.
fucking
It's fine.
Discord's problem.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you see the footprints on the ground, and they're shaped in kind of a weird way, suggesting that the creature who left those footprints has webbed feet with like claws on the end of the
Okay,
webbed
so
fingers, basically.
Probably.
And the footprints would suggest a tiny sized creature.
Okay. Do any of us have cameras?
Yeah, you're all fitted with evidence cameras.
Yeah,
or,
so we
yeah,
can
that's
take
one of the
pictures.
things you have. Yeah, you would
Yeah,
have that as a
okay.
detective. Yeah.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
does the report say about any? I assume the report would say about any suspects regarding this.
Yeah, no suspects so far.
No suspects. Okay.
I might have
Um,
one. You guys
Are
remember
you gonna-
that pen that we saw about an hour ago?
Say pen.
Yeah, remember that floating pen?
Oh,
Why even
yeah,
bring it
yeah.
up? Sounds like a Chekhov's gun to me.
Why would
Sounds
the
like a
DM
poorly
bring up
written
that floating
script.
pen? Why would the DM mention a floating pen? It is. It is.
I
an
think I
interesting
got a
point.
lead. Anyone want to come with?
It is an interesting point you bring up, Gerd. I will say that.
Oh, really?
Okay. Okay, so what type of questions were asked in the original report?
Which are all in the report.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
no,
I'll,
but,
I'll
like-
elaborate. I'll elaborate.
Fair.
Basic question, like stuff that every police officer is like equipped to fucking ask, like just normal questions, like were you there? Did you see anything? Did anyone else see anything? Like, can you give the best description you can of what happened? And like, is there any?
Okay,
is
but were there
anything-
any lines of questioning as to like, oh, do you know of any people who you think might have
that
anything
was that was asked. That was one of the questions, and she's like, "Well, I own a jewelry store, so a lot of people would want to break in and steal my shit. That's kind
Okay.
of their thing."
What
no one
about in terms of-
specifically, though.
No one specifically. Okay,
Yeah.
what about past employees
No,
that maybe used to work here but no longer do?
That is not asked. If you want to ask that, feel free.
Okay, yes. I want to walk up to the store lady and ask her. I'll first say, "Excuse me, ma'am. I just have some
Yep.
few additional questions, if you don't mind."
I'm all ears.
If I can
You can, tell,
interject.
you can tell she's very flustered right now. Fucking store got robbed.
If I may interject, I get in
Were
the car
there-
and head back to the precinct.
You get in the car you drove yourself and go back to the precinct.
Uh-huh. Whoever else got in the car, got in the car. Regardless, I'm out of here.
All right, Gert heads back to the precinct while everybody else continues gathering evidence, and everyone's kind of like, "Man, this fucking asshole's going in and out. He's the he's the last one to show up, first one to leave. What the fucking dick."
Okay, question.
Yes. What was the question?
Okay.
Yeah, total.
Oh, okay. So, did you have any? Let's see. So,
Previous
were the
employees.
people who? Huh?
Previous employees. That's what you were gonna ask
No,
about.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like the proper wording. So like, okay, did you have any employees that you had to let go for one reason or another? That no.
I
Yeah.
mean, business is business. I've had to let people go before, usually for unruly conduct.
Okay.
Like people have stolen money from the cash register, but nothing recent, I don't think.
Okay.
I can write down a list of employees from years ago, I suppose, but
Yes, please. If you could give me a list of those people, and if you have any, their. I guess the store she wouldn't. Actually, no. Yeah, like information as to like where they live and stuff.
well, I have names. I have their last address that they gave me.
Yes, that's
you
what I
know,
mean.
well, I have the last address that I know of, which is the one that I, would send the paychecks to. That's about it. They could. I mean, it's been years, but and she starts pulling out some old files and hands you like basic information about past employees.
Okay. So, looking at this information, how long ago was the most recent employee let go?
Many have quit over the past couple of years, and others replaced. But it's been probably about 3 years before since the last time someone was actually fired.
Okay. So I see that a few people quit, and I asked, her, right? This is a
Yeah.
woman?
She is a human lady, yes.
Yes, okay. I asked, Miss store owner, why did these people quit?
Well, I mean, no one wants to work retail forever.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
And then I get to this one name. Why was fill in blank person?
we'll say Chad Benson.
Chad Benson. Okay.
Stop it.
So,
Oh, the real dog's getting next to
ooh.
He really wants to play. He doesn't like that I'm ignoring him.
Why did you have to let Chad Benson go? Was he one of the?
Yeah, I had to fire him because of a quarrel that he had with one of the other employees. Apparently, he well, there's no polite way of saying it. He wanted to get laid, and she didn't want to sleep with him, and things escalated, and there were some big fights, and I had to fire him.
Okay. Does this information to you as the DM, not in character, say who he was specifically? Like,
Oh,
what
it has
type of
his
race?
name and address, and
But does it say his
I
gender and his
sincerely
race?
wish I hadn't left, because at least then I'd be able to inject some fun into this conversation.
wow. All right.
My
Sorry,
God.
this is an
He's trying-
investigation, Mr.
yeah,
Ratman.
he is trying to learn things about possible suspects.
So
give him
am
this
I,
one.
and I think
Yeah.
I have a better lead.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we'll find out in a second. But what was this? It does have, like it does mention gender. It mentions all the same information that you would have on like a job application, basically.
Right. Okay. So, I guess in this specific case, it would mention his race because of the type of job this is, right?
It would not mention his race because that's racist.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
Alright.
you can't ask that.
Okay. Fine.
It would
I
be
I
a
mean,
pleasant
she would
surprise
know
when
the
you
race
go show
because
up
he
his
worked
house.
there. So you
Okay.
could ask her.
Fine. I will ask her. But you see, that sounds rude.
Yeah.
That's
What's
up
your
to
race?
forward.
Yeah, it's
You're
called
talking
racial
about.
Just
profiling.
right. You don't
Okay.
ask.
I just...
No, look, physical descriptions is fine. Like, that's not racist to ask. Like, hey, we're looking for a suspect. We would like to know what the suspect looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
like that's
you-
different than asking
okay,
for the
so-
specific race.
Wait.
So
Oh, wait,
I will,
hold the fuck on.
I would like
No,
to
I'm
ask
not getting
more-
into a Key and Peele situation where I'm uncomfortable asking what race the subject is.
Okay,
What are
I'm
you
fucking
talking
with him.
about?
No,
Yeah.
I'm fucking with Jarvis. It's my bad. He can totally ask.
Yeah.
It's in any other context, it's a little weird, but he is a police officer looking for a criminal. so-
Also, keep in mind, this is fucking D&D where there's literally hundreds of different types
Yeah.
of races.
Yeah,
so
I'd like to
excuse
know if
me
the
for
suspect
like
happens
wanting
to be a
find
bird.
specifics.
Yeah, I mean that would be really good information if the guy was a bird.
Yes.
So, what race was this? Whatever you improvised his name. to
He was
be.
a rat folk.
rat folk. Okay. So
Shit.
that.
Fucking rat folks, man.
Is it one of Gert's
199
199
One of Gert's
siblings?
199 siblings.
No, it was from another family down to Sewer Street.
How the fuck do you know that?
I know the fucking character. I know your last name.
Yeah, but why are you telling people?
Yeah, you
They
asked.
don't know that. No one in the game knows that.
They know your
Mr.
last
GM.
name. They know your last name,
Be a
and
cousin.
it doesn't match.
Look, clearly my family upbringing
ClearPearl.
wasn't great, so maybe they changed their name.
It's possible. I'm just giving the information. You know? That's all I'm doing.
ClearPearl.
Yeah.
While this interrogation is happening, I am following the blood trail.
Oh,
All right.
thank God.
You follow the
Oh,
blood trail. Photal is gathering information. We're gonna cut back to Gert real
Yeah.
quick
Oh, thank
because
you.
Gert at this point has reached the precinct again.
Well, I go in and I
You-
check up with my new best friends,
Your new best
Roger
friends,
and other guy.
Roger and Buckface.
Claude.
Yeah, Roger and
Claude.
Mudtooth.
Roger and Claude.
Roger and Mudblood. I don't know.
Wow.
Roger and Bricknose.
Okay, so you go up to the same floor as Roger and Claude. They're already getting an earful from Janine for breaking fucking company property.
A lot of it.
What?
Hey, Janine. Oh, what?
Sorry, what was that Spacey said?
Oh, I just said a lot of it, as
Oh,
in there's
Oh, yeah.
a lot of
A lot of company property
company
damage.
damage. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Janine. You mind if I borrow a couple of knuckleheads from you?
Is it important?
A little bit.
All right. Well, this conversation isn't done yet. All right, guys. Oh, okay, Janine.
Well,
That's
glad
right at
to
number 2
see
today.
you two aren't in any serious trouble. Now,
Oh my.
could you enlighten me a little bit as to, do you remember seeing a floating pen?
You mean my floating pen?
You got a floating pen?
Like, as you ask this, you see the pen float over to you. What of it?
You wouldn't happen to know of how this pen floats, would you?
Yeah, it's from my head.
From your head.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
He like snaps his fingers and the pen falls to the ground.
So you have this ability.
Yeah.
All right. That's very impressive.
I know,
You know,
right?
could you show
Clyde
me a
raises
few
his
more
hand.
tricks?
Clyde raises his hand. I can do it too.
Oh. Could you show me?
Yeah. He thinks for a second, and a slightly bigger pen shows up.
Oh.
By
my.
shows up, do you mean
Like it floats in from the
okay,
other.
float.
Yeah.
I thought their power for a second was summoning pens, so I was like a little confused.
No. It's telekinesis. They're picking it up with their heads.
Oh, not Mage Hand? I feel like it would be Mage Hand.
Well, yeah, you would be wrong.
So, that's very impressive, boys. You know,
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Janine real quick. I go talk to fucking Janine.
Well, that was a weird conversation. Yeah, who fucking cares? He's a new guy.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Janine.
Yeah,
This
what's
might
that?
be a little crazy to say, but
Okay.
are there any other telekinetics around this town that you know of?
Oh, it's kind of uncommon, but I mean, it's not like Roger and Claude are the only ones.
Is there any way to get a list of all the telekinetics in this town?
Well, they're not registered as like that's not something we categorize. But
All right.
I'd
Don't
imagine
care.
You could
Anyway.
find... Okay.
So is there anyone I should talk to about this case? Any higher ups I can go to that could actually get something done?
Well, we were hoping that would be your job.
Oh, that'll be my job.
Yeah,
well, I'm
as
talking
a police detective.
Yeah, I'm talking to you as someone that's new to the area, if you haven't noticed. And I would really like it if you could just help me understand how this precinct works. So, who do I go to investigate a little further and get some resources? You know, I don't know. List of local criminals that might happen to have telekinesis. And that
you
kind
can ask
of
your
stuff.
assistant for that kind of information.
Fantastic.
They can dig it up.
I'll
for
go
you.
over to them then. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course.
God, I'm such an asshole.
Like, as you're walking away, you kind of hear muttering under her breath a bit.
Wait, what did she
God damn it,
say?
another one. She's muttering. You can't make out what she's saying, but it doesn't sound like a nice thing.
I go and hang out with my fucking whatever. I don't remember his name.
Darren?
Darren, yeah. Darren and Elaine are your two personal assistants.
Darren!
As you go there, I'm cutting back. We're going to cut to, Max
waiting.
Lindsay, right?
Yes.
Max Lindsay is following the trail. Is anyone else going with her?
Yeah, Odin and less importantly, the halfling with her. With Odin.
Alright.
Faye.
Hey, you're not
So,
less important.
Is this Faye Cinderbreeze character just an excuse to play as a dog?
Basically, actually, I didn't even create her.
No, basically the backstory is Spacey was like, make a character for me, I don't have time. And I go, all right, well, you like halflings and dogs, so here we go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
And then Faye Rana Cinderbreeze was born, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good doggy.
Okay, so Max Lindsay, Gert, no, not Gert, sorry, Max Lindsay, Faye Rana, and Odin.
Did you get me mixed up with a dog?
Maybe. The three of you, please give me survival checks. Faye Rana and Odin, put a +1 on top of that.
+1. Do I have another modifier? Or...
Yeah, it's your survival is one of your skills.
Let me find that survival. Am I doing it for both of my guys?
Yes.
Okay. Survival.
Yeah,
There it is.
I also want one from
+7.
Max. I want from Max as well, but Max does not get the +1.
Okay, so roll. Is it a d20? 1d20.
Yeah, d20.
+7 +1.
Yeah.
Okay, this is. Hold on, what's that thing? Wait, no, this is the dogs. Okay, this is Odin.
Survival. All right.
And
15.
then let me find Phase.
Yeah.
Survival also +7. Okay.
All right. It works. So also +7 +1.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Blurp sent me a message.
Uh-oh, did she get muted?
No, I'm right
Jill?
here. I
Oh,
just
there
I
you are.
had to do a
Okay.
thing.
All right.
Okay.
I need you to make a survival check for me, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, since
Also, while we're all doing all these rolls, Kat, what are you doing?
I was building a house of cards and honestly didn't really know everyone was going off into different directions. So now I'm just gonna kind of look
Man, what are the hiring
longingly
requirements?
from
I'll
afar.
be right back since you're focusing
I
on
might
that
join.
right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, most of the party is still basically within 10 feet of you, so.
All right, so
Sorry,
since
I
you're
just
focusing-
saw Max's roll and I'm losing it.
All right.
Wow.
All right, so Max is not good at this part of the job, but that's fine. Because you have a dog in the party.
Yeah.
Good doggy.
Yeah.
The dog deserves treats and hugs and
So,
pets.
I'll
be right back.
So Faye Rana and her dog follow the blood trail successfully while Max is like pretending to follow along.
I look like I'm following, but I'm really just following the dog.
Yeah, you're just following the others who know what they're doing.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
I do that too. I do
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just follow
I don't
whoever
blame
knows
you.
what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. You do as you follow the blood trail, it does seem like for a little while the blood spots kind of are larger, and then but like it's hard to describe because from the store they're pretty small, and then about like a couple blocks down they're larger, and then they get smaller again.
Wait, blocks? Like blocks of?
Yeah, 2 city blocks basically.
Wow. Okay. All right. We're
Like,
going a long way. All right.
I mean,
Okay.
2 blocks isn't that bad.
Yeah.
But like you do notice eventually like a small blood trail heading into a nearby manhole.
Manhole.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll or see like how big this manhole is? Is this like
It's manhole sized.
like a road like a road manhole like the ones on the street? Or
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like we can all fit in it. Okay.
Yes. Even
Hmm.
the normal sized people can fit.
Yeah, even the normal sized people can fit in the manhole.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm not good at making decisions.
Well, you have other decision makers with
Can
you.
is this a place where I can do another perception check, or have you already rolled that?
I roll those, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you already did or not. Like, do I need to see anything
No.
else around the manhole?
I roll the perceptions ahead of time in
Okay.
anticipation that someone's gonna ask.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure how far out you were
Yeah.
rolling though.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, we're good. We're
So,
good. We got it.
Alrighty. So all I see is this manhole in
Yeah.
the area. Okay.
I mean, well, you see, stores and stuff, but like.
Well, yeah, but like,
And
there's
cars.
no like additional blood or other marks or footprints or anything around the manhole that I can see. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're also standing by the sidewalk because you don't want to get hit by cars.
Yes, I assume. Yes.
Whew. All right.
So is this road blocked off, or is there just a blood trail going down the street?
Blood trails going down the street to the manhole. Cars are driving over it, which is kind of annoying your dog. But
Yeah.
Aw. No.
So
Poor
it's
doggy.
not like marked off or anything. No one thought to,
like there's there's been some traffic backup where the store is because everyone's looky-loo.
Rubbernecking.
Rubbernecking, yeah.
Okay. Max, do you have any ideas? Should we like go back and like get more people, or do you want to open the manhole? I don't know. I'm just kind of.
Are you asking me?
Yes, I am asking Max.
Max,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm back. Let's open up the manhole.
All right.
So okay.
Do you want me to do a strength check on this, or is it like actually
No,
not
I mean,
that hard?
you,
Alright,
have,
we'll just
you
open
can
it,
you
okay.
can open them. You have something in the car, like a crowbar or some shit. That you
Yeah.
can
So,
open the
cool.
fucking manhole. Yeah.
Alrighty. So we open the manhole.
You open the manhole. You see a ladder going into the sewer.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Actually, quick question, like just sort of an out of character question for you, Spacey. Does your
Yeah.
character have dark vision or just low light vision?
Let me check.
As a halfling, she gets nothing.
I don't
Oh,
have
she has
anything.
nothing. So I
Yeah.
get to be the eyes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'll-
you get
I'll
to be
keep
the
the
eye, she
survival
gets to
up.
be the follower.
Yeah.
I'll be the slate eyes.
Yeah.
The dog will be
Well,
the nose.
you also you have flashlights.
Well,
Fair.
sure.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I just was curious because I didn't know if we were gonna be.
Just do it.
Okay,
I
can
forgot.
I? Yeah, actually, before we like go down the stairs,
You mean
this
ladder?
is really sad for Odin. But can I have Odin do a scent check into the hole? Like
You can
over.
you can do the typical like, hey, sniff out danger, whatever.
Yeah, like before we climb down.
All right.
Um,
So Odin follows your command. He sniffs into the manhole, kind of wrinkles his nose.
Yeah.
Whimpers a little bit. But
Aw.
he does he gives the go ahead signal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, should I go first because I have a higher survival check?
Well, You
or
can
does it not matter?
You're allowed to follow tracks with somebody else in front of you.
Okay,
I
alright.
will go down first.
Okay.
Yeah, alrighty.
All right.
And if necessary,
cut to a photo.
I want
Okay.
to carry Odin.
So,
Help the puppy down the
Max
ladder.
and Faye are the ones who went to go follow the blood trail, and
Yes.
Cat is still technically here.
Yeah, Cat's building a house of cards in the store apparently.
Yeah, in fact, I want to cast polypurpose panacea. Panache?
Alright, what?
Panacea? Sorry.
Panache? No.
Panacea,
No.
the mythical cure-all.
I'm casting a spell that's going to give me an entertaining effect, and I want that house of cards to dance for me. And I'm
Okay,
still
sure.
here.
So, Efodal, out of the corner of your eye, since you're still in the office, you notice Cat whips out a weird-looking wand, a wand that everyone can see in the picture, and she waves it around at this house of cards. Allow me to roll something real quick.
And goes, dance for me, my minions, dance.
Let's see here. Oh, it's in my notes. That's right. Okay.
And remember, Cat is male.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Did I say she? My bad.
I'm used to it.
I'm used to it.
All right. That's
You're a
let's
cat. No one can tell what
see.
your gender is unless you say it.
All right.
Hold on.
Dance for me, my puppets, dance.
Huh. Okay. So, Cat, I will need you to make a used magic device check for me.